Hello folks, it's Chris in Arena Studio. Thanks for sticking along and following all this songwriting course for you. It's been a privilege and a pleasure to upload and do all these videos for you. This is the final one, and today we're going to be talking about songwriting. Oh, not so much the songwriting bit, but the lyrical content, the bit that drives us all crazy, where we think, I need an idea, you know. Now there's some fantastic resources out there for you to check. Before we get into all that, please give the channel a like and ring that bell thing, you know, and subscribe and all that for me, because it's much appreciated and it makes me very, very happy. Okay, so let's have a look at some lyrics. The idea about lyrics for your songs, you know, and as you know, we've gone through the whole course of writing chords and scales and melody and all this malarkey and structuring your whole thing. So the final thing that we all seem to struggle with is lyrical content. Now there's several resources on the internet that you can go to. There's websites like rhymezone.com where you can just put a word in and search, and so if you put the word school, for an example, up would come fool and drool and everything else and cool and all those types of things, and you can utilize that resource to help with your rhyming content in your lyrics. Another one is Masterwriter. I think Masterwriter is a paid website though, but check it out. They'll probably do a free version. You can have a look, you know, and you can put phrases and paraphrases and bits and bobs in there and have a little play around with these things. Even Google itself is a fantastic resource. Just put the word in the search engine and just ask for something that rhymes with, words that rhyme with, bump, Google, and away you go, okay? So that's an easy way to get rhyming scenarios sorted for you. The other thing that we always look at is topics. What are we going to write about in our song? You know, and for me, a chord structure determines whether the song is going to be happy, whether the song is going to be sad, whether it's something that you can then, if it's a sad song, a minor key, you're going to look at maybe personal experiences. The classics are the ones like heartbreak, you know, broken-hearted, breaking up in a relationship. Then if we've got a major key, we're going to be more of a feel-good factor, so you can be looking at things that make you feel good, you know, or motivational subjects can be a great inspiration for people. Again, you know, something that's inspiring, or if you write an emotional song and it moves you, then there's a pretty good chance that it's going to move a lot of other people that listen to it as well. So you're looking for something that people can connect with, really, or relate to is the important thing. You know, most of us at some point or other have all been heartbroken. Soon move on though, don't we? So, you know, whether you've been heartbroken or you feel happy or you've seen something that's inspired you, you know, a charity event or something, then, you know, they're all great topics that you can use to influence and write your great lyrics for your song. I mean, one of the key things is, let's be honest, at the end of the day, we all do what we do for each other to make things right and for a better world. See what I did? That phrase, all those phrases that I connected together, then, let's be honest, great song title. At the end of the day, great song title. We do what we do, great song title. For each other, another one. To make things right for a better world. All those are things that people say on a daily basis. You know, one of the common things that us Brits, us crazy Brits, tend to say a lot. At the end of the day, it's blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it's blah, blah, blah. You know, so I'm constantly listening to what people say to me in conversation, and I'm going, in there, my little subconscious mind is working overtime and thinking, that sounds great, that's a great lyric, there's a song there. You know, if you wrote something for, like part of that, let's be honest, at the end of the day, we do what we do for each other. You know, for each other, we'll take that for an example, and what you've actually created there is probably the idea or the topic of a song where you are going to do something for somebody and they do it back for you, so it reciprocates. So you've got a connection that if you can write a song along those lines, the person that's listening to it is going to actually feel moved and motivated by that as well. So most of these things that you are going to use to utilize your lyrics are all from day-to-day life experiences. This is why when you listen to great blues songs, you know, the broken-hearted and all this type of stuff, it's a connection that your audience can relate to. So this is why it's a great resource to take your songs and your song titles from everyday scenarios, because you know, they're the things that people are relating to day in, day out. They're dealing with these things themselves. They're coping with these certain, you know, using certain coping mechanisms to deal with their day-to-day stress and strains of life. You know, so all these are fantastic golden little nuggets that you can utilize to make some fantastic lyrics on your songs, you know. And one thing that Ed Sheeran once said, who's written hundreds of songs and has been a really amazing songwriter over the years, he said, every song he writes isn't a hit record. He might write 30 songs and one of them is a keeper. So again, songwriting and lyric content is all about experience. The whole process of this course is all geared and aimed to give you extra tools that you can utilize on a daily basis, which will give you more skills and experiences to squeeze what you can out of them and then start to write better songs, better lyrics. So I suppose in a nutshell, the overall ideas of this is just keep persevering. You'll learn something from every episode of this songwriting course, and the same applies to lyrics. The more you do, the better you become. Okay, and it stems for a lot of things in life. The more you do, the better you become. Oh, there's another song title there. See how easy this is getting. So there's a few ideas for you to think of there, and I'm not going to do a big in-depth video on this because everybody's situation is completely different, you know, and it's like when I'm working with singers in the studio, I can't give them all a certain specific set of exercises. The same applies to us all as individual songwriters. We're all in a different environment, a different social standing, different emotional areas in our life, different ages. You know, so all these experiences create good song titles, good topics, and I'm sure that you'll pick the ideas up and go with it. You know, one of the things I do is have a phone by my bed. If I wake up at night and I'm thinking of anything that's lyrical, or in the morning, I'll put it down there, I'll write it down, or I'll sing it, or I'll speak the phrase in there, because you can guarantee that when you wake up or the next day when you want to remember what it is, it's gone. So a pad sometimes, or some sort of little device that you can scribble ideas on, or anything like that, is going to have a big impact on you as well. You never forget those ideas then, and utilize them. What you might write down today might not come in for a month, but then you're looking for a line on a song in a month's time and you suddenly go, oh, hang on, there's the one. So, you know, so you've got resources on the internet that you can use, websites where you can experience all this type of stuff. Look for everyday phrases, look for day-to-day experiences. You know, a bad drive into work could be a song title there. You know, so anything that's out there that happens on a daily basis to you, I'm sure that it happens to other people, and that's where that connection is. Okay, so that's about it from me. Like I say, please give us a subscribe on the channel and hit the notification bell, and send me some questions and comments, anything that you need to do. Like I say to you all, you know, you can follow me on my personals, what do they call it, all the socials, all this malarkey. You see, you can tell I'm not great in front of a camera, can't you? It's not my bag really, but I'm just trying to help everybody with as much content as possible. So give me a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe and all that, and I'll see you every Wednesday at 5:30 from Arena Studio with a live stream, GMT time. And also every Friday morning at 8:30 I drop a new video out there with anything to do with guitar, singing, music production, and anything that's going on in the studio, and the business side of things as well. Okay, so from me, Chris, stay safe and well, and keep up with those songwriting ideas, and I'll see you soon.